Hey guys, it's me. I'm spot on about this character in this movie, in this show. Now, I'm going to tell you, this takes the cake for me, all right? Because a feminine energy is the mother, is the loving one, is the calm one, is the silent one, is the observant one. But a man is the one that's supposed to be the strong one. The feminine has her strong points. But let me tell you this. Oh, there goes Pearl. Again. Dang it, Pearl. She's always in my business. She's like, yeah, I agree. Look at her. She's just always in my business. All right, let's just listen to this little clip.
Morning, Mama. Hey, baby.
She catches herself.
You can't call me that. Why not? Because it's not true. I just thought because I don't have one, you could be it.
So she takes it back.
I've been acting like your friend, which is what I am. You lost your mother, kid. You don't get another.
Okay, she's very masculine.
Same goes for me.
No nurturing.
Mother, ever. You got it?
He's gonna cry, because he's just a child. That's kind of like abuse, really. Then don't give him any sort of love. You need to kick him to the curb, put him on a leash, and put him in a doghouse. I didn't see this, I don't watch this show. But just that alone, to hurt a child, after you've given him nurturing and he's calling you a mother because he didn't have one, and she takes it back. She takes it back. And she's like in her masculine role.
Crying doesn't help.
She's doing it to a little boy.
Never does.
Now, I did daycare, and if I did that to one of my children at daycare, no parent wants their child to be talked to in such a mean way. No. So she takes it back. And now, men are complaining about women like this when they start dating. Because she's in her masculine energy. Yeah, Beth has a penis like no other. She's telling her husband on the phone, you better, I'm going to fly out there. I'm going to F you, blah, blah. It's what a man would say to his wife or whatever, but not, and the men are like in the truck listening to this, and they're like, oh, you've got the perfect wife. No, it's not like that. No. I'm a Scorpio, so I like to, that stuff needs to be in the bedroom, not around other people. Never said to other people about you never talk about your sex life to anyone. No. Now, men these days are upset about women treating them in such a horrible way because of shows like this. Shows like this. Changing the gender, because the feminine is very nurturing, it's very loving. That's why the children stay with the mother to be raised, and the father goes out there to provide. Also to teach the sons to be men. No, Beth will do that all on her own. All on her own. But this is a demasculation, though. Just right here. Plain and simple. I'm your friend. Yeah, kind of, sort of. But if you're making sure that he eats, making sure that, he's fed, that he gets his clothes, whatever she was doing with him in this story, this show, whatever, caring for him, she shouldn't have done that. It's kind of like abuse. It just makes them, it's an exchange of energy also. When you're like that to a little child and they see this, they witness it, they absorb it, You're literally projecting your own insecurities and shit onto them. I just, I can't believe this fucking show. I can't. And everybody's eating with it. That's why there's something wrong with this generation, and everyone's, yeah, there's something wrong with this generation. There's something wrong here. And people are just eating it up. But it's staying in your subconscious, so get ready for the next generation. This doesn't, I don't like it. It's nasty, it's gross. It's not really how women are, unless you're a bearded woman. I don't know. This is not how women are really. Yes, the feminine has her strengths. And it's not like acting like this. It's never acting like this. Beth has psychological problems. That's a given. But there's strength in the feminine. Not like this though. Mm-mm. I don't know. If I see a feminine, um, it would probably be like Queen Elizabeth or something, where she has to take on, you know, her crown, and she has to be a queen and think like a queen, but in a man's like world, you know. There goes Pearl. But this, no, mm-mm. People think this is how women should act. No, no, mm-mm. Women shouldn't act like that way. Because if I was if I acted like that in a daycare, in, in daycare, no, I would get fired. I have to take on the nurturing when, the parents aren't there, and make sure that the child is, you know, the child is safe, happy when it goes back to the parents. Now, that didn't happen all the time. There were a few that always, were a little pesty. But, yeah, this reminds me also of that little boy Hunter that I took care of. And he was abused. He was the youngest out of 3 other children in the household. And the way they treated this kid, even though that the girlfriend was not his real mother, the real mother is not present, treated him in such a way like they didn't even say happy birthday on his birthday. They didn't fucking care about him. So he had to learn. He was abused. I think he was also physically abused. I know he was mentally abused. They withheld food. They broke out of their room They were locked in their room at a certain time and then taken out of their room. From what I gathered, what I heard, DHS should have been called. And then we create monsters that way. It's not funny. And everybody complains about women. You know, they don't treat me right. Blah, 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 blah. Because of these fucking shows. I'm glad I don't watch television. Just that little clip, you just know that things are going in the wrong direction. And people are going to be like, oh, what did she say? You know, we're getting rained on. They created the storm and then all of a sudden they complain about the rain. You know, that's kind of like what's going on. They created the storm, and then they're complaining about the rain. Oh well. That's it.